everybody, this is my new laptop in this box. It's going to be replacing my old laptop that I've been using for the past 4 or 5 years, and the laptop itself is like 6. So I've been doing all these recordings of how Let's Plays, podcasts and everything else on that ancient piece of technology. So I think it was like overdue for a new laptop, and this is the one that I will be using from now on, and it is basically my birthday present, which isn't till sometime week or so. So I have to open it because it was on special. We had to buy it kind of early. Saved about $100 by doing so, but I need to open it now because we need to see that, first of all, that the contents is exactly what I wanted, and also to make sure everything is working fine and dandy. So I'll just get started by just opening the box here. So just give me a moment. Shouldn't take too long, I hope. I'll probably be keeping the box like I ever do with everything else, if you didn't already know that, which was mentioned in the latest podcast that me and Aaron did, that I like to keep basically everything in their box, keep the box themselves. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of boxes under my bed. Okay, so I didn't bother showing you the box itself because there wasn't really anything exciting on the sides, but inside we'll find the laptop itself. Just put that down there carefully. It's got some soft foam, not really that interesting. Not going to bother showing it. Anyways, the box itself here. What is this? Inspiring innovation, persistent perfection, notebook PC, whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention what laptop it is. As you can see, it's an Asus. It's Asus C56K, I think. Let me just double check. There's the K56C-XX164H, which really I don't understand what all those numbers mean, but surely it means something to the manufacturer itself. Nothing really that interesting on the box itself. It does say what it contains. I mean its specs, so I'll just read them off to you from the label on the box. It says it has a Intel i7, because I'll definitely be needing that for my video encoding and all that stuff that Aaron and Matt doesn't have to bother with. It's got a 1TB 2.5-inch 5400 RPM SATA hard drive, 4 gigs of DDR3 1600 MHz RAM. It's got Windows 8 64-bit, which, to be honest, I'm not really interested in Windows 8, but since they rarely sell Windows 7 PCs anymore, it's just kind of, yeah, whatever. I'll give the Windows 8 another shot. I mean, I did try it out in stores, didn't exactly get a full test of what they were capable of, so I'll leave my final judgment after I've been using this for like a week or so. It's got a 15.6 inch screen. It's got one USB 3 port. It's got its usual Wi-Fi 8.802.11 BGN, whatever, all that stuff. I think that's about it. Oh, it's got an optical hard drive. I think most laptops do anyway, so it's nothing special. Anyways, opening it up. Let's have a look what's inside. Ooh, that's probably not how you meant to open it. Let's go. There we go. So inside we will find more cardboard. Okay. The laptop itself is in here. It's got some sort of wrapping around it. Don't really know what's for, but it's for its own protection, I suppose. Actually, no, what I'll do, I'll leave this over on here, and I'll just see what this is. Warranty card, I think. Something like that. Yeah, warranty card. User manual guide thing for Windows 8, I think. Yeah, might have to read through that. And the user manual itself. I'll just, yeah, there you go. reflection. Yeah, there's a user guide. Oh, shadows. And that's pretty much it from the looks of it. Oh wait, forgot the power brick. That's nothing. Okay. So here's the battery, I suppose. Nothing too interesting about that. Actually, it's kind of round, but yeah, never mind. It's got the power plug. Yeah, nothing too interesting. Although I don't know how many of you actually have seen the sort of power sort of connector that we use in Australia. So if you don't, here's what it would look like. There you go, it's got that 3 prongs like that. Bit different to the US sort of one where they use circles, I think. I can't remember exactly, but I do know that we use a different sort of connector here in Australia, so yep. The power brick itself is actually pretty tiny compared to the Sony Aveo laptop that I've been using for this past time. It's not even my laptop, it's my mum's, but she rarely uses it, so I use it most of the time. Anyways, this is really small compared to the power brick that I'm used to, so using this at uni and all that is definitely going to help with the weight that I have to carry around. So that's good. Aside from all that, I can just put this away. Stay. There we go. Now, the laptop itself, it's not actually that heavy, even though, yeah, it's not that heavy. But anyways, it's got sort of like a brushed aluminum finish, quite lively. Nothing really special at the bottom. What about inside? It's actually quite light, I reckon. It feels light anyway. Turn that around. So there you go. It's got a nice 15.6 inch screen, which is 0.2 inches bigger than the laptop that I've been using, so slightly a bit more space. Nothing really that special. Again, brushed aluminum here. Nothing all too fancy about this. It's got, oh, I forgot to mention, it's got a 2 gigabyte NVIDIA GT635M, which is basically a mid-ranged graphics card for a laptop, so that's good. Means I can actually finally play more better games than the ones that we've been playing. So I think that's about all I really have to say about this. I mean, this wasn't really meant to be a official full-on unboxing that some other channels do, but this is just more or less just a showcase of the laptop that I've gotten for my birthday. What I'll do is I'll show you the final setup once I've put everything in place and all that. So once I do that, I'll just have another quick segment, so I'll just cut to that. Hey guys, this is the final setup. So it took me about 2 days to get the majority of the programs reinstalled, and then it took another week or so to actually configure all the settings and everything, alongside it with doing some university projects and all that. So it took longer than I had expected, but after configuring everything, it's working fine. But the first thing that I did do was I installed Classic Start, because I just could not stand using the whatever the new name for that interface was, like Metro UI or something, I can't remember. Modern UI, that was it. But I did try using it before, it just wasn't that great for my personal preferences, and so yeah, I just couldn't stand it anymore, so I just went back and got my little sort of like start menu back using that, so something a lot easier and a lot more yeah, a lot more easier for me to use. One thing I did find with the touchpad here was that it was really sensitive, like even on default. It's like really bad. I could like hold a finger on the touchpad, and the mouse would just jitter about on the spot without even me moving my finger. So I don't know what the problem with that was, but yeah, that was something that I didn't quite like. Um, Moving over, so this is the old laptop that I had. It's a Sony Vaio, however you pronounce it. I've used it for a good 6 years, so it's starting to show its age and all that, you know. So the transition from a 6-year-old laptop to a more modern one was quite significant. Uh, yeah, I just was amazed by like even the most smallest of things, like opening up a bunch of tabs in the browser and not having it lag to shit. um, so yeah, oops. I am recording on a webcam that I bought a while back, so do excuse the poor quality if I haven't already mentioned that. Um, what else is there to talk about? Since we're actually here, you can just have a look at my sort of like setup that I have. So here's the keyboard I use. It's a Logitech G510. I haven't actually found much use for all the macro keys. I've only used like 2 of them. The rest are all like just there, and I haven't actually touched them at all. But I'm sure one day I'll figure out something for each of them. I didn't really find much use for the LCD screen, but I just found it really nice to have, just an extra feature. I do like to have it show just the CPU and RAM usage, just because I'm so used to using that sort of feature with the old laptop, because just without nothing running on that, I was already using around 40% the entire RAM usage, and it was just like really bad. The mouse I'm using is a Logitech G300. It goes well with this keyboard, because this keyboard has backlight, and you can adjust all the lights, like what color you want. Yeah, it was like really customizable in terms of that aspect. And the mouse, the same sort of scenario with the mouse. You could customize it to whatever color you want. And I like blue, so I chose kind of like a blue theme with everything. And yeah. What else? There's the oops, sorry. There's the 1 TB hard drive that Aaron bought me for us to do the Minecraft episodes. So this was a while back. It has a USB 3 connection. Never actually got to fully use the full capability of it, because this laptop did not support USB 3, so that sucked. This one does, so I actually finally got to experience the speeds of USB 3, which was amazing. So the things that I had to do with this laptop in terms of setting it up included installing all the programs from my previous one and transferring them over to here, and then hoping to God that there wasn't some sort of incompatibility issue. Most of the programs were fine, so I didn't have to worry about that. Aside from that, I had to also manually tweak every single program that I installed, because I enjoy tweaking with all the little settings and programs. I don't know about you guys, but it's just something that I like doing, customizing everything to like suit my needs. Aaron knows about this. He doesn't really see the need for it, I think. Sorry about that, guys. The software that I was using to record all this somehow just crashed on me, so yeah. Anyways, I was saying that I had to customize so that the Windows 8 starts and boots straight up to the desktop, because I just can't stand the modern UI. I also had to customize the services that Windows 8 started up with to kind of improve on the boot up times, which really you don't really need to do, but it's just something that I do extra. Like I said, I do like tweaking with settings and stuff, as long as I know that it doesn't really screw with the whole entire system as a whole. Let's see, what else did I miss? I don't think I missed anything in particular, But one thing that about this laptop, another thing that I kind of noticed wasn't so great about is that compared to my old laptop, it had some serious. It has, well, not really. It has a much louder fan. So compared to this laptop, it's a lot quieter. Like this one's a lot quieter, this one's a lot louder, even running at idle. So I don't know why that is the case, but that just is. So yeah. Another thing is that the speakers on this one are much better than the old one. These ones are actually quite loud, even on a low volume. So I suppose that's a good thing. The other one is kind of just like you need to really crank it up to actually even hear something decent. I think. Oh wait, no, the webcam in this, even though they say it's a HD one, I believe them, but I tried to use it, but it was like kind of quite choppy for some unknown reason, so I don't know why that's the case. But I don't really plan on using it too much anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. What else did I have to do? Well, I can't exactly think of it right now, but there were a few other things that I had to tweak. Oh, like the I had to change the DNS server that is used by default to use the Google ones. And I also tweaked some network settings just to try and increase the speed of it in overall. Again, things that you don't need to do, but I just do because I want to. Let's see. I think that's about all I can think of straight from the top of my head. There's a fan that I bought a while ago. It's good for keeping me cool in the summer. It's a Silverstone USB desktop fan, so again it's blue because I like blue. But it's really good. It's really good. And I think that is about all I can say for this laptop at the time being. I really do like it. It's great. It's a lot faster than what I had to deal with before, so I'm thankful for that. And hopefully it should render this video a much faster than the old one, so that's great. So yeah, I'll see you guys along with Aaron and Matt in another video sometime soon.
I walked to the and like the thing is, the next thing I remember, I was at home. So to paint the picture of what I did, I had to get on a bus, then get off on the right stop, then get into the Perth train station. So there's like 6 different trains I could go on. Get on the right train, going the right direction. Then I get off on the right stop. Then go up, and this is like this is.